All right, shalom everybody. This will be a video respond to some comment in the chat. You know, some Christians are the same as the Abdul. It's just to support the Christian, we have to say something not right. You know, like the Muslims, whatever the Muslim is saying, they say, no, he did not say that. So when I stand to correct any Christian, I'm not putting him down. Actually, I made it clear that Logic, he did very good work, but he made one mistake. All right? But you will see the comment here. You will see, oh, CP, he did not say that. No, he did. I mean, what's wrong with you? You want to be Abdul? Are you trying to be Abdul like the rest of the Abdul? Just because somebody is a Christian, you say, I mean, it's there, it's right in front of you. So, I will show you some of the comments, just to show you how funny some people is when they try to. I'm not putting, God Logic down. I'm just saying he understood it wrong, and he got the answer wrong too. Let us see. Yeah, everybody want to explain to me what God Logic was saying. You are the one who need explanation, obviously. Let us see. Maybe here, I'm not sure. Where is the comment? Huh, this is one of them. I will say that again. Ivory does not, anyway, believe the Quran, correct the Bible. My friend, this is not what it says. Did we say that he believed he correct? But this is what he said. He asked him, does this verse in the Quran correct the what the Christian believe? I will play the audio. He said yes. In the beginning he said no, 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 no. And then finally he said yes. Why people are dummy and stubborn? You are acting like the Abdul. And this is wrong. Why? Because the verse is not even about the Christians. There's nowhere in the verse it says a Christian. So Ivory got it wrong. Maybe hijab is lying, we know that. But Ivory should say where it says the Christians, where it says the Christian, where it says the scriptures. This is a verse about the Jews. The Jews say we killed Jesus. He literally stated the opposite over and over, but he did not want to say that as much as appreciate and respect. Feel like you were a friend, have been following you for long, kind of hurtful, disappointing, and the day after day, there is tearing down. What's wrong with people? I'm correcting him. Who's tearing who? Let us go to the verse and see how stupid you are. The one who's. I'm not insulting you, by the way. You are just a stupid comment. Do this verse speak about the Christians in any way mean to agree with Muhammad hijab? No. If Ivory, he agreed that this is about correcting what they say. Hijab question is very simple. Does this verse correct what the Christian believe in their book? I will play the video. In the beginning, he said, when he asked this question many times, Ivory said no, no, and then he said yes. Let me play it for you. We go first to the verse. What's wrong with you people? Are you Abdul? I'm not putting Ivory down. I'm correcting him. So next time he will be aware of the mistake he have done. This is the verse. The verse have nothing to do with the Christians. The point of Mimi hijab is that this verse is correcting the Christian belief. But the verse is not even talking about the Christians. This is about the Jews. The Jews, they say we killed Jesus. The Christian will say we killed Jesus. Since when? Read the verses before it. Read the verses after it. Those are the Jews who broke the Sabbath. Do you see it? Those are the people of Musa. Do you see the word Musas? So when we correct Ivory, is to warn him that this is no, it's not about the Christian. And people, he did not say that, he did not say that. Abdul, you're Abdul. You want to support a Christian even when he make a mistake. It doesn't hurt him if he make a mistake. He is learning. I'm not expecting him actually to do that good in this debate. I mean, he wiped the floor with the Mimi hijab. And hijab was so stupid as usual. He don't know how to debate this guy hijab. He was getting away with his debate with David Wood because he was making mockery. But Ivory, he did the same. He made mockery of him, so he made him look so bad. He gave them the same weapon they use. So read carefully. Is this verse is about the Christians? No. How many times the stupid hijab repeated, this is the verse correcting the Christian belief, and this is scriptures. But there's no Christian here. The one is talking Allah about the Jews. The Jews, they break the Sabbath. Those are the people of Moses. Do you see the word Moses? Do you know how to read? Moses, Moses. No Jew, no Christian here. This is the Torah of Sinai. This is all about the Jews. And they say we killed Jesus. Who is the one who say we killed Jesus? The Jews. So first of all, Ivory, he did not get it right. He should give Mimi hijab a screwdriver in his butt, says, you stupid, where it says the Christians here. This is about the Jews. This is number one. And regarding about correct or not what he said, listen to it. The audio is not coming good. I don't know why. Yeah, the audio is very low. Yeah, let me see if I can skip. But anyway, you can watch it. This is 358. Let us see if we can make it faster. Jews. And the Jews in their book, it doesn't say we killed Jesus. You're stupid. Where in the verse it says he was responding to the Jews, to the Christians? Are you stupid? The Jews says, who? Who is the one who said that? The Jews. They speak wrong of me. So shall we warn Ivory that this is a mistake, this is not about the Christians, or we should let it go? Remember, people are watching videos, they are learning. So now, if we agree that here the Quran, and some they are smart supporters, says, oh, he agreed that this is according to the Quran. No, you cannot agree. One of them is smart. He said, well, according to the Quran, this is the point of view of the Quran, is correcting the Christians. No, you cannot use the word correcting. And nowhere it says correcting. The verse is about what? They say they killed Jesus. Who? The Jews. And did the Quran really correct them? No. The Quran confirmed the killing. The Quran says that they crucified somebody. They killed somebody. He was in the cross. And Allah made it appear to them. So how the Quran is correcting them? The Quran confirmed what they saw. Or what the Quran is saying to them, I lied to you. The Quran saying to the Jews, I lied to you. I made someone look like Jesus on the cross. So where is the correcting to agree with it, first of all? And where is the Christians to agree with it? But people, they are like, Abdul, we have to defend the guy, doesn't matter if it's wrong or right. The same as the Muslims. It doesn't hurt. We are not, I'm not speaking against God logic. I'm correcting him. Don't be a potato. Learn, learn. So next time when he debate them, he will notice that they are lying. There's no Christian here. This is about the Jews. And there's nowhere it says correcting them. In fact, he is saying you are right. You killed. You slaughtered. You crucified. And I made him appear to you to be him. So what Allah is saying to them, not correcting them, is telling them the bad news. I lied to you. Not correcting them. So when the Jews, they say we killed, yes, they killed. When the Jews, they say we crucified, yes, they crucified. The bad news for the Jews now, Allah is saying to them, uh-oh, I made someone look like him, and you put him in the cross. Where is the correction? Anyone see correction here? If you see correction, let me know. So when Ivory says that he is correcting what they say, no, he's not correcting what they say. All right, the way people gets upset and like drama, like why you are attacking him, why you are. I'm not. All right. I'm just giving you attention, all of you, because the whole topic became about this now. That there's no Christians, and there's no correcting. In fact, the Quran agree that the Jews they killed. That the Quran says you did not kill? No, the Quran says you did. You killed, you crucified. The Quran saying even he looked exactly like Jesus, which means Jesus. When a Muslim comes to you, it doesn't matter who you are. If you have 1 subscriber or 1,000,000 subscriber, this verse is confirming the crucifixion. It's not correcting. Secondly, never say to a Muslim, yes, it's correct, because that means, when you say that word, that means you agree that the Quran was correct and what you believe is wrong. A smart person says, oh, he is saying what the Christians say. But isn't it that the Christians say is the same as the Bible? Like, did you now fix it? Do we Christians believe that Jesus was crucified? So supposedly now we're smarter. Okay, you know what? He did not say the Bible, correcting the Bible. He is saying correcting what the Christians say. But the Christian belief is the same with the Bible, that Jesus crucified. Again, this verse is not about the Christian. It's about the Jews. It's all about the Jews. And all those Jews are going to believe in him before they die. And this, again, it's about the Jews, the Jews, the Jews, the Jews. So should we warn the one who debate Muslim? Doesn't matter who. Some Christians are a bunch of kids. It doesn't matter who, anyone, any Christian, he make a mistake, I correct him so he can learn better and do better. This is for the benefit of all of you. It's not about me or him. So did you learn now? And I confirm to you that this is about the Jews? Anyone can say to me that this is about the Christians? I challenge you. The Jews, they take interest. The Jews, all of it is about the Jews. Mimi Hijab, he keeps saying, correcting the Christians, correcting the Christians, correcting the Christians. The Christian in their scripture, they say Jesus was crucified. Don't be arrogant and Abdul, who support the Abdul, whatever he's saying. If I'm wrong, correct me too. Nothing wrong with that. Because the important is to educate the Christians how to refute this garbage religion. It's not me important. It's not him important. It is giving the correct answer. This is not about me and you. And yes, he said that. In the beginning, this Abdul Potato Hijab, he asked him many times, does it say? And Ivory says to him, it's about what they say. And then he agreed, it says, yes, it's correct. Mary. All those is about the Jews. They broke the Sabbath. All of this about the Jews, you donkey. So Allah correcting the Jews or correcting the Christians? The Christians, they say we killed Jesus. This is what the Christian they say. Who's stupid here? Which Christian says we killed Jesus? Like he literally killed Jesus. We killed Jesus, huh? It was made to appear. The question is this. It was made to appear. Remember, read carefully. This is in my video in the minute 4 hours and 11 second. The timing is 4 hours and 11 seconds. Listen carefully. What is the question? Is it aware of what is being said by Christians? Is it correct? Do you see? It's about Christians. It's correct in who? The Christians. Listen carefully. This is the part I saw, and here God logic came with the poo-poo. This is what you're. This is notice the difference. The answer is yes. Here's the quick answer. Did you hear it? Did he say yes? The question is, did this Quran, this verse, correct the Christian belief about the crucifixion of Jesus? The answer is yes. But do the Christian believe is the same as the Bible? Yes. And does the verse speak about the Christians? No. The one he's talking to is the Jews. The one who killed Jesus is the Jews. The one who say we killed Jesus is the Jews. This is all about the Jews. Why you people get upset? I like the guy, God Logic. He's a good guy. I'm not speaking against him. What's wrong with you? Secondly, when I say this dilemma is silly, because we keep repeating the same thing for a century. That's it. We are stuck with it. There's a billion mistakes in the Quran. Mimi Hijab, from the beginning, he was trying to drag him to speak about this topic. He thought, oh, he will ask me about this, and for sure he will ask me about it. This is what they have all the time. So I will be able to, you know, I have some verses, I can refute him. The Quran is correct in the Bible. This is why he said to him, give me the strongest argument. And those Christians, they keep saying the strongest argument is the Islamic dilemma. Which one? This one. Everybody knows that. You are talking about this one. The second you say David Wood or those other Christians, you know right away this is the only thing they kept repeating. In the whole debate, we did not hurt the feeling of the Muslim. Because if we prove that the Bible is not corrupt, it's not a big deal. Because they will say, this is your wrong understanding. But what if we show them that Muhammad is a donkey? That will hurt their feeling. Right? What if we show them here, as long as he mentioned this verse, so you are saying to us that Allah, he deceived the Jews, and he fooled the Christians, and now you're claiming that this is a correction? You lied to them. You see, to correct somebody, it means you made a mistake. But if somebody deceived you, You did not make a mistake. You're a victim. Do you see the difference? As long as we're talking about logic, right? So if somebody made me believe and made me see with my own eyes and hands that I killed somebody, is he correcting me, or he is saying I deceived you? I made you kill an innocent person, in fact. A person have nothing to do with Jesus. I made him look like Jesus. That is additional thing to say, but we skip. The whole debate is about. I'm not saying it's a bad debate. I'm saying, enough with this dilemma. Don't we have something new? What about we talk how stupid Quran say the baby is made? This will prove the Quran, all of it is false. And Muhammad is a false prophet. What about we say, okay, the hardest question, how your stupid prophet, he say that the sperm will stay inside the women for 45 days. And this is very authentic. There's a billion things in the Quran and in the Hadith. Because the whole point is what? We need to prove that Muhammad is a false prophet. We do not need to prove really that the Bible is not corrupt according to the Quran. It's good. It's good. I'm not saying it's not good. But when you keep repeating the same thing, and the Muslim, they knew now, he's coming with the same thing again and again. I mean, I can't even watch those channels anymore. The Muslim dilemma, the Quran dilemma. The second you say the word dilemma, you know you're talking about this. You have nothing else? Read with me. This is how Muhammad explained how the baby is made. Which one is more important? Because if Muhammad cannot be trustworthy to tell the truth about how the baby is made, and his God do not know how the baby is made, the story is over. This is simple. This is pure science. This is not, this is not about your interpretation, my interpretation. Is it true that the female, she collects semen for 45 nights? Is it correct? Is this authentic? It's over. When the audience listening to this, they will not waste their time about this verse mean this and read the interpretation and you get it wrong. There's nothing to get wrong here. Simple. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Muhammad is gone. Anyone, he can go right now and ask Prophet Google, peace be upon him, do the semen live inside the women for 45 nights? If the answer is no, Muhammad is a liar. Short and easy. You can use anything against Islam. It's up to you. I'm just saying, there's a billion things. And if you want to go to war, you better surprise your enemy, my friend. So this stupid hijab, he thought he's prepared, yet he was surprised. Because everything he is quoting is help. Actually, I don't know. I mean, this debate is very weird. The guy hijab was given every verse he mentioned. In fact, it confirmed the Bible. He's just stupid. You notice in this debate, Ivory, he quote only one verse. That's it. The rest is gift from hijab. Everything in this video is hijab, mention it, and then they talk about it, and then bingo. It give it the opposite details of what he wanted to try to do. So hijab was actually arming. I have to say, Ivory was lucky with this potato. I never saw a stupid Abdul do this. He kept giving him wood for the fire. Like the fire is going to go down. Maybe hijab, he gave him more wood. And Ivory, he's good in cooking. He put it under the cook, and maybe hijab ass is boiling. And he's sweating. So when I say this is, the dilemma, they are waiting for it. They knew you would talk about it. But let us say it was It was a very good debate, but not because uh, it is an amazing topic. There's way shorter. How many people they already understand the complication of this debate? Just show them something simple. Like what about we go and see what the Quran says about how the baby is made? How Muhammad hijab will fix it? The semen will become a dead blood? You do not need to be a genius. You do not need to study books. Just read it. Go to Google, search for the embryo stages. And the Muslim translation tried to fix it, but it's too late. And even Muhammad, he make it clear that this is a dead blood. We can show it to you from the hadith. So I'm not against you to use this, Quran confirming the Bible. No, use all the weapon you have. But don't stick with it all the time. Have some spice. Add some potato, tomato. Sometimes make a killing, not a debate. A killing. You know what killing mean? Kill the beast. Let us see. Can Mimi Hijab say, go and read the interpretation? This is what his prophet is saying. So-called Muhammad. Let us see. All right. Let me find the hadith. Actually, the same one we were reading here, it says the same, look at it. He will become what? After he is collected for 45 days, he will become a dead blood. Let me show you. Let me another hadith. Let us take this part here. We can use things which is no Muslim can get away with it. Surprise them. It's a war. Don't use the same weapon every day. Every time. Let people learn more too. Is the okay? Let us copy other part. See, sometimes it's easy to all right. Let's see here. Try a different one. Learn, take reference. We are not putting anyone down. We are teaching you all. Doesn't matter who you are. I learn every day. If you think you are big to learn, that means you're a fool. So read carefully. Here the translation is saying become a clinging thing. That is a false translation. How we can prove it? Read. The same thing. Look what they say here. Do you see it? Became what? A clot of blood. Who's talking? Muhammad. Which hadith? Authentic. An-Nawawi. Are we done? No. Read. This is Al-Bukhari. 40 days in the mother womb as semen. Then he will be the semen will become a clot of thick blood for a similar period. So 40 days as semen, 40 days as a clot, 40 days as a flesh. What Mimi Hijab can say about it? Nothing. Can he say you got it wrong? Can he say you got wrong interpretation? Shortcut. One bullet in the head. Muhammad is dead. All right? And then people, they make comment, he did not say that, he said this. No, he did. And it's okay. He's learning. I mean, this potato, Mimi Hijab, he claimed to have a PhD. He made mockery of Ivory. He don't have high school, he don't have a degree, he don't have certificate. Go talk to people in the street, you don't know Arabic. I mean, all that drama, you heard that, right? If this guy, he is a kid, as you call him, he's a boy, he have no education, he have no certificate, he have no degree, and he did that to you. So what if you have education? Is it possible to be a prophet of God, and your God, he says to you, this is how the baby is made? Is that possible? Right? Is it possible? Hey Google, I have a friend, his name is Muhammad. He said to me that his semen, when go inside his wife, become a dead blood, and that the blood became a baby. Is that correct?
Correct. Science biology explains that a baby is formed when a sperm cell from the father fertilizes an egg cell from the mother, creating an embryo. Semen does not turn into dead blood, and blood does not transform into a baby. After fertilization, the embryo implants in the uterus and grows into a fetus over 9 months. If your friend or his wife are concerned about their reproductive health or noticed unusual.
But don't you think maybe because his penis can produce different kind of semen, maybe his semen become a blood and thick blood?
No, that is biologically impossible. Semen and blood are entirely different fluids produced by separate systems in the body. Semen is made of sperm and seminal fluid, while blood consists of plasma and cells like hemoglobin.
What if his penis is thick?
The thickness of a penis does not change how
What if it is thin?
The thickness or thinness of a penis has no effect on the biological makeup of semen.
What is the proof that semen will not become blood?
The proof lies in human anatomy and cellular biology. Semen and blood are created by two different systems, using entirely different types of cells.
So what will happen to the semen after it go inside the woman's womb?
Once semen enters the reproductive tract, millions of sperm swim through the cervix and into the uterus toward the fallopian tubes. If an egg is present, a single sperm may fertilize it to begin a pregnancy. Any sperm that do not reach the egg eventually die and break down within a few days. The body naturally absorbs these cells or clears the remaining fluid through the vagina. It never turns into blood.
Do you see it? I mean, how easy to prove Islam to be false. The debate is over. So it's a great, this is why this guy will never debate me, you know? You can chop the head of Muhammad in 2 seconds. When we debate in a subject, they can argue about it for a long time. It's just we are making the story, we are making it more painful. But there's tons of things. You can chop the head of Muhammad in 2 seconds. Right? This is 1 of 1 billion. So, does the Quran correct what the Christian believe? The answer, no. If I say, if Mimi Hijab and ask me, does the Quran correct? The Christian will say, oh, he meant from the perspective of the Quran. We know it's from the perspective of the Quran, no problem. But that does not correct the Christian belief. Because first, it's not about the Christians. Secondly, it is the Jews who say we killed him. Number three, it doesn't say you have a wrong belief. It says you have a correct belief. You killed, you crucified, you tortured someone look exactly like Jesus. So all what the Quran is saying, I did lie to you. Which means the Jews, they were not wrong. They killed. If somebody looked like Jesus exactly, did they kill Jesus? Yes. Who in the world wanna believe that there is somebody, he is supposedly God, he clones someone, look exactly like me, and then you come and you kill me, and you think you kill me, but it's not me, and then after 600 years he come to me and say, it was not CP. How is he correcting them? He is confirming actually that they killed someone. It says appeared to them. If you read the interpretation, the Muslim they claim, or Muhammad's story, he claimed that Allah, he made the look of Jesus in one of his disciples. So now we have two Jesus. One, Allah take him up to heaven, and one he stay in the ground. How Allah himself knew which one, if both they look the same? Maybe he took the wrong one. Maybe he took the fake Jesus and they crucified the real Jesus. Because we have two Jesus, they're exactly the same. So you have to be careful with the details. And as you see, all of this is about the Jews. Look, they speak against Mary. Who is the one who speaks against Mary? The Christians? Do you understand what I am saying? So the stupid hijab is a donkey. He keeps saying correcting the Christians, correcting the Christian scriptures. When the verse is taken about the Jews, he's not speaking to the Christians. Who is the one who make fun of Mary and insult Mary? The Jews, not the Christians. And what they say, he continue. And what they say we killed Jesus. So they make fun of Mary, they insult Mary, and they say we killed Jesus. The response is, you killed, you crucified, but someone looked exactly like Jesus. So what is the correction? If I agree with you about killing someone look exactly like Jesus, I did not correct you. I just confirmed that I was a liar. I gave you somebody look exactly like Jesus. In the top of that here, there's a bigger poo-poo. The verse says that all the Jews will believe in Jesus before he died. How the Quran says the Jews are kuffar, they are evil, they are bad, and then suddenly they will become believers. And how the Jews, and why the Jews, they will follow Jesus, not Muhammad. Read carefully. And not a single one from the people of the scriptures. Who? The Jews, because the Christians, they believe in Jesus already. Remember, the whole chapter he's speaking about the Jews. As you see, the Jews. So not a single Jew He will not believe in Jesus before he die. That means Jews should not follow Muhammad. See, every one of those is a dilemma. The Quran is a book of dilemma. There's not only 1 and 2 and 3. There's endless number of them. All right? Any question? So I'm not putting Ivory down. I'm not speaking. I mean, what's wrong with people? I'm correcting him. Don't be stupid. I will correct anybody. I'm not Abdul. Abdul, they clap their hand to any Muslim saying anything. Even it's a shish kebab. Don't be Abdul. If you agree with the wrong, you are Abdul. If you don't like to correct a Christian, if I say something wrong, I might do. All of us, we are human. We make, sometimes we might have wrong understanding. Sometimes even sometimes we say words. Oh, did I say that? I did not notice. Like I want to say, sometimes your mom, she called you by the name of your brother, but she did not notice. Is that correct? Never happened to you? You didn't even notice that she called you with the wrong name. So sometimes we can say, we did not notice that we said the wrong word. But for us, we are watching a debate, and we are getting the Abdul busted. I'm not refuting God logic. There's difference between correcting him and refuting him. All right? Correcting him, so next time, if the Muslims, they come to him with the same stupid lie, he will notice, yeah, this is not about the Christians. This is about the Jews. And this is not correcting them that they are wrong about crucifying and killing. No, it's confirming it. All right? And we should not say, yes, it's correct, even in appearance, because it's not. There's no correction here. When somebody, they tell you that you killed somebody, you crucify him, you slaughter him, you went even in his funeral, you torture him, and you look exactly like that person, who in the world want to believe that this is not the same person? Even his disciple did not notice that this is not the same person. Even his mother, she did not notice that this is not her son. And then somebody 600 years come and says, oh, this is not Jesus. How that correcting? That is actually agreeing with the Bible, that Jesus was crucified. Now the duty of the Muslim to prove to us that this is someone looked like Jesus. And here, look at the funny trick of Allah. So Allah, when He saved Jesus, He could not save him. Isn't it Muslim, they say if Allah wants, He can destroy the whole world? Okay, they are coming to kill him, kill them. Easy. You do not need to go anywhere, you do not need to him up. Just destroy them. Boom. What is this? Allah, He made someone look like Jesus. The Jews, they took him, they put him in the cross, so they killed an innocent person. To save Jesus, but Jesus already is taken to heaven. Look, here it says, Allah, He took him up to heaven. Okay, take him to heaven without cloning somebody. What's the point of this cloning? To deceive the Jews and the Christians. And then the Christian believe in the crucifixion. So, if you think about it, Allah is the reason if Christianity is false. If the Christian belief in Jesus' crucifixion is false, the reason for the Christians to believe that crucifixion happened is Allah. It's in front of you. So, logic and others, they should take advantage of this. He mentioned this, hit him. Are you saying that we as a Christians, you are saying you are correcting us? Are you saying that Allah, He deceived us and now He claimed after He did it to us, deceiving us for 600 years, making Christianity is the biggest belief in the world. And now he is coming to tell us it's not Jesus? Why Allah needs to lie about Jesus dying on the cross? It's just a stupid Muhammad. You see, there is a group of Christians who they became like, let us say, aggressive in their belief. So what they say, well, Jesus is God, and He is our Lord. They don't believe Jesus is a prophet. So they say it must be the appearance, like the flesh, not the God in the flesh. So they are not saying someone a clone. They are saying this is the flesh. So Jesus, He came to us in incarnation to kill the flesh. This is what they meant by the appearance. But God is alive. So Muhammad, he took that from those people. But those people believe in the crucifixion. This is how stupid. Muhammad, he collects stories from everybody around him. This is why the Quran says he's an udhun, which means he is an ear. He collects any story around him. Just give him a story, he will put it to the Quran. Say banana, he type banana. And now, look at this drama. So now Muhammad, he came and he told the Jews, you did not kill Jesus, he looked like him. What about the Christians? And how did he convince the Jews by this statement? Is that convincing? Isn't it the stupid Quran says, if you have an argument, bring your proof? If you are truthful? What is the proof? The Jews and the Christians, they say that nobody can go to heaven unless he is a Jew and a Christian. Say, give me your proof if you are truthful. Okay, what is the proof that this is what someone looked like Jesus? I mean, look who's talking. He keep talking about proofs, but he want you to give a proof, but not him. What is the proof? Who is the one who believe and invoke other God beside Allah who have no proof? You Muslims have a proof? The proof is the semen became dead blood. This is the proof, And the semen stay inside the women for 45 nights. That's amazing proof. This must be from God, brother. You see, this is very... Semen become in the womb of the woman for 40 days, and then he become a thick dead blood for 40 days too. And then after that, hold on, let me ask. Hey Google. A doctor from Japan, his name is Kuku. He told me that the semen stay inside the women as a thick blood. It transfer as a thick blood for 40 days. And 40 days as a semen and 40 days as a thick blood. How truthful this statement is.
That statement is not medically accurate. Human biological development follows a very different timeline and process. Fertilization. Once a sperm fertilizes an egg, it forms a single cell called a zygote. Implantation. Within about 6 to 10 days, this zygote travels to the uterus and implants in the lining. Embryonic stage. By 40 days, nearly 6 weeks, the embryo already has a beating heart and the beginnings of a nervous system and limbs. The idea of substances sitting...
Hold on, I got you busted. Did you say by 40 days? Here we go. He told me that the semen will be 40 days as semen, stay as a semen, and then 40 days as a thick blood.
That is medically impossible. Human biology does not work in 40-day cycles where fluids remain unchanged or transform into thick blood. Here is the actual scientific timeline. Semen. Sperm only survives inside a woman for about 5 days. After that, it dies.
What if the woman is so cold? Maybe the semen will live longer. Like you put them in the fridge, they can live longer.
The human body maintains a constant internal temperature of about 37 degrees Celsius, 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit to sustain.
What if she sat all the time in ice water?
Sitting in ice water cannot lower the internal body temperature enough to preserve semen without killing the person. Even in extreme cold, the immune system and
What if she spray her vagina by oxygen? That will lower the temperature very much.
spraying pressurized oxygen into the body would not preserve semen and is extremely dangerous. Rapid cooling or introducing gas into the bloodstream can cause a
But women, she have gas already. Most of women, they fart every day.
not how anatomy works. Gas in the digestive system, farts, is completely separate from the reproductive system. There is no connection between the two.
Maybe by mistake the fart go in a different direction.
The digestive and reproductive systems are completely separate. Gas from the intestines cannot travel into the uterus or
What if she put a tube, like from the back, come to the front?
that is physically impossible and medically dangerous.
Listen carefully. This doctor is very famous, and he made it so clear that when a man he have intercourse with his wife or even his girlfriend, I don't know if it make a difference. Maybe it make a difference. So when he do intercourse, the semen will swim and go all the way to the womb, and then is going to stay there with his friends for 45 days. And then after that, this semen, they gather together, and they become a big piece of blood. And then it's going to be a piece of blood, thick blood, for 45 days. And this is proven scientifically. Elon Musk says so.
This is physically impossible. Regardless of who is involved, sperm cannot survive longer than about 5 days inside the body.
What if they have sex in Mars?
Gravity or location won't change biology.
What if they have sex inside the fridge?
Inside a fridge cannot change human biology or preserve semen for 40 days.
What if it is lizard women? I saw a movie.
Lizard woman existed. Biology doesn't work that way. Reptiles either lay eggs or give birth to live young, but their reproductive fluids still don't transfer.
So Muslim, what we will do? Do you see how easy to prove Muhammad to be a fraud? There's no need to debate about dilemma. Look at this. Look at this donkey. Who can defend this? What about the women? She have semen coming from her ribs. Can the Muslim, they say that Muhammad have wrong understanding for the Quran? This is Muhammad talking. How many times you heard me speaking about this Islamic dilemma about the Quran? Not much. But there's something way stronger. Those topics about Quran confirming, not confirming, they can go around in cycle and circle non-stop. But this one, nobody can go around it. So if you want to educate Christians, especially young ones, you do not need to be a scholar in religion. It's simple. This is wrong. This is false. What about according to Muhammad, if the man have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy. If the women have orgasm first, the baby will be a girl. Mimi Hijab, he made a video about it, trying to lie. He's saying this is about the chromosome. No. It says clearly that this is a liquid come out of the women's private part. What a chromosome? It says clearly the one who comes first. It's better to take advantage of those debates because a lot of people will watch it. Right? Now, even if people watch this debate and they notice that Muhammad hijab was in trouble, we still did not hurt the ass of Muhammad. Here, we will hurt the ass of Muhammad right away. A man, he came to Muhammad, he asked him 3 questions. He said to him, nobody knows this answer for those questions save a prophet of God. What? Why the reason why the boy looked like his father or his mother? Why? By the way, not the boy, it says a word which means the child. That's why it says like his mother. He replied, Gabriel just told me now. Who? Jibril. They can't say it's a mistake, he's a human being, he's guessing. No. Gabriel had just told me. So he said about the baby, when the man liquid come before the women what? Liquid. Come what? Before it. Come before. It's about who come before and who come after. Hey Google, I like to have boys only, and I heard my friend Muhammad saying that if I have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy. Is that correct?
There is no scientific evidence to support the idea that the timing of an orgasm determines the biological sex of a child. Sex is determined at the moment of fertilization by the sperm, which carries either an X chromosome for a girl or a Y chromosome.
See, it is the semen, it's not even who comes first. And Muhammad, he make it clear. It's about who comes first. Can they say, look, but when the women comes first, look, do you see it? But when the women liquid come first, it's not an egg, it's a liquid. Science. How this? So which one is easier to conquer Islam? Talking about this dilemma or this? Are you getting my point? Every day, the same topic in every Christian channel without naming the person. Every day, every day, every day. In a speaker corner, every day. There is way better argument. Short, easy, and nobody can refute. The other one, they can say to you, oh, the Quran saying you are wrong here, and the Quran saying they are wrong. This is not a contradiction. You got it wrong. They can get away with it. It happened that this donkey, Mimi Hijab, do not know how to debate. But a smarter Muslim, he can get away with it. Not because he's decent, but because they are liars. But how he can get away with this? It says the liquid of the women come first. The liquid of the woman. The liquid of the man come first. Do you have any question? So again, I'm not speaking against God logic. I'm just correcting that part in the video. Don't make a drama. Don't be Abdul. All right? If I'm wrong, correct me. You are not against me by correcting me. You are supporting me. The one who's against you is the one who like you to stay wrong, not the one who correct you. Always remember that we as a Christian, we should be always truthful. We are not Muslims. We are not. The Muslim, they will say, yeah, this is amazing debate. Muhammad hijab, he cooked you. We know what we'll say. You will not find one Muslim actually in the chat saying, or in the comment, saying that God logic did good. Even though everyone can see that hijab was cooked, smoked actually. Smoke was coming from his ears. But no Muslim would agree. So if a Christian he make a mistake, don't be Abdul and say, yeah, he did, it was perfect. No, here it was wrong. Wrong because it's not about the Christians. This verse is not respond to the Christians. It was a response to the Jews. And it's not correcting the Jews. It's agreeing with them that they killed, they slaughter, they crucify, but Allah made them kill false or clone Jesus. So if it's a clone Jesus, that's a confirm of the crucifixion of Jesus. The excuse is it's a clone. But how those people they can find out and how Muhammad can prove it's a clone? Do you have any proof? Someone look exactly like Jesus. Exactly. You know what exactly mean? He have the fingerprints of Jesus because it's a clone. Clone by who? By Allah. Don't tell me Allah did not make a perfect clone. So how in the world that is not an admitting that what the Jews did is true? And that mean when the Christian in the Bible they say we saw Jesus on the cross, we touch his wombs. They're not lying. The Quran confirm. And now how you can convince those people that, oh, it was a clone? Who in the world want to believe such a garbage? And you see the idea of believing that this God, he cloned things, it's very dangerous. Why? Because now how we can guarantee that Muhammad is Muhammad? And Shaitan is Shaitan. And Allah is Allah. And Jibreel is Jibreel. Because everybody is a clone. Not only that, actually Muhammad, he claimed that when he received the satanic verses, Shaitan, he cloned Jibreel. And he came to him in the image of Jibreel. Look at this stupid religion. And not only that, Muhammad, he claimed that Jibreel, he cloned his boyfriend, Dahya al-Kalbi. So look at this. The angel Jibreel, he cloned the friend of Muhammad. Shaitan, he cloned Jibreel. Allah, he cloned Jesus. How we can trust anything in this religion? Everybody cloning everybody. How we know that Allah did not clone Muhammad too? How we knew that Allah is not a clone? In fact, there's a hadith where Allah says that he's a clone. Allah is a clone. Let me show you. Allah have many shape and he clones shapes. Are we making things up? No. So see, every one of those is a big dilemma for Islam. Not just the Quran come from the Bible. Who cares if the Quran come from the Bible? Read carefully. Allah will come to them in a shape other than the one they know. What does that mean? Allah clone himself to be other object, other person. And he will say to them, I am your Lord. The Muslim will kick his ass. They say we seek refuge from Allah by Allah from you. Which means they believe he's Shaitan. So Allah will clone Shaitan. And they will say to him, get lost. We will not follow you. This is our place. We will not follow you. Tell our Lord, come to us. And then when Allah, look what happened now. Allah will come to us. We will recognize him. Then Allah will come to them in the shape they knew. Oh, how many clones we have? Do you see it? So Allah he cloned Jesus. Allah he cloned himself. Allah wants he make himself shaitan. Allah wants he make himself a shape they like. What is that? A refrigerator? What the shape they knew? The Muslim they knew the shape of Allah? Shapeshifter. Jesus was a cloned. Jibreel was a cloned. Shaitan was a cloned. Dahya was a cloned. Everybody is a clone in Islam. And how in the world we will know what is real and what is a clone? What a religion of a clown. So which topic you think is more important to talk about? Allah, he cloned himself. So now we have to Allah. Allah, which is not a true accepted shape of Allah, and Allah, the one who have the true shape of Allah, or accepted shape of Allah. How that can be? And what the point of this drama, hide and seek? Why Allah he changed? I mean, look at this stupid guys, look at this. If this will happen in the future, look what it says. Allah will come to the Muslims. He will say to them, I am your Lord, but he'll come to them in different shape. So now, if I'm a Muslim, and day of judgment come, anyone who come to me, he says, I am Allah, I will say to him, this is the shape, but I should know now that this is Allah. I should not say to him, I will not follow you. Do you see the stupidity, guys? This story can happen if the Muslim do not know that this is Allah. Are you with me? But if Muhammad told us 1400 years ago that this is Allah, why we will keep saying to him in the day of judgment, you are not Allah? Is my idea clear or still complicated? If I say to you, Jesus will come to you first in different shape, and then you will say to him, you are not Jesus. But now you know this is Jesus. Why you always keep saying to him, you are not Jesus? This can happen if Muhammad did not tell. Are you getting my point? So he's saying to us that this is Allah will come to you in a shape other than the one, and still you will say to him, you are not our Lord. Donkey, why you want to say to him, you're not, you know this is Allah. Are you a donkey? Muhammad, he told them this is Allah, and they will say to him, no, you are not Allah. And then the poor Allah, he have to go, and he have to change his shape. He clones something else. Dracula, giraffe, I don't know what it is. And then he come to them, and they will say, you must be Allah. So the Muslims don't follow. Look how many things here destroying Islam. The Muslims are following an idol, have to come in a certain shape. Listen carefully here. It's a shape. It's not a living being. Does it say shape? Is an idol is a shape? The Muslims, they don't care for the quality of the person. The Muslims, they follow a shape. If this is the same Allah here coming to them in different shape, what the problem? Why they will not believe? Because they don't like the shape. They believe in certain shape. It's a pagan cult. Do we have any Abdul? I saw someone saying he's an ex-Muslim. Samsung, my friend, let me show you how stupid you are. If the Christians, they have many Bible as you say. You see, here we can use the Islamic dilemma. If the Christian, they have many Bible as you say, and which is not true. Because When you say the number of the Bible, this is about we put all the books in one book, because the word Bible is book of books. It's not one book. You are a donkey. So if the Protestant says we will not put all the books in one book because there's a tradition book and there's scriptures, they are not saying it's not the same. But I will go with you. If the Bible of the Christians is as you said, why the stupid Quran says believe in what is between his hands? Huh? Why the Quran says that? Why the Quran says confirm what is with them? By the way, you notice that in the whole this debate, I did not watch the end. I don't know if they mentioned that at the end. They did not mention what it says, confirm what is with them. So the Abdul, when he say, how come you have different number? That because you're ignorant. I have a Bible. It have only 4 gospel in it. Doesn't mean that the rest are not there. But this is a book, because it's even it's 4 books. So our book is a book of books. It's not one book. And when a Muslim he says, how come you don't memorize the Bible? Our index is bigger than your Quran, all of it many times. The index of our Bible. Look at this. Believing in what is with them. So the stupid Abdul who said what he said, some song, how you can refute this potato? How the Quran says, we believe in what is with you. Can you give me the answer? No answer. Brother, I am an ex-Muslim. Okay. Let us put your comment in the screen so we can read it. Oh. I am curious about knowing Jaz al-Quran. I am not an Arab, so how actually think of the Muslim always brag about it. You see the word Jaz, it is about the impossible. That's what Jaz means. And I have to agree, it's impossible. I mean, look at this donkey. He's claiming that the sperm become blood. He claimed that the women have semen. That is impossible. So the word Ijaz, the Muslim even are using the wrong word. Is it impossible because it's stupid or because smart? All the evidence we have because it's stupid. Chapter 86, verse number 7. Proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs. Is that an astonishing truth or astonishing stupidity? Remember, Mimi Hijab, he says to Ivory, go and read the interpretation, learn, educate yourself. What's wrong with you? Learn. Okay, this is the interpretation. This is their scars. Now they will say he's stupid. We don't care for him. The Quran saying it clearly, the word taraib is the upper bones of the women only. It's not even used for men. It's an Arabic word for the upper bones of the chest of the women. Specifically, the ribs connected to the neck, the last top of your ribs. And this is Ibn Kathir explaining it. Read carefully and laugh. He is created from water gushing forth, meaning sexual fluid that come out bursting forth. It's a bursting forth. It's not an egg egg is not bursting forth. Come from the man and the women. And then you will see Ibn Kathir, he quote even Muhammad explained the verse. So it's not only Ibn Kathir. Coming from the backbone of the man and the ribs of the women. Do you see the Hajjaz, my friend? Do you see the impossible of the Quran? Yes, it's impossible. That's a miracle, my brother. Hey Google. My wife, she have always orgasm from the top of her chest. How you explain that?
This physical response is likely due to heightened nerve sensitivity and the body's ability to experience extragenital orgasms. While most discussions focus on pelvic stimulation, the brain can process intense pleasure.
I think you got me wrong. I said it come from the top of her chest. The orgasm.
Sounds like she is experiencing thoracic or cervical level sensations where the peak of physical intensity is felt most strongly in the upper torso. This often happens because the vagus nerve, which bypasses the spinal cord.
So are you saying the sperm coming from that location of the women?
No, sperm is only produced by males and is released from the penis during ejaculation.
Are you saying my wife is a male?
You wouldn't use that term unless she is a transgender man or
Uh-oh. But listen, I have a true famous scientist. He said that women, they have and they produce semen from their ribs and they is gushing forth orgasm.
That is a misconception. Biologically, women do not have the organs required to produce semen. It is produced exclusively in the male reproductive system, while
What if the woman is so like she have mustache or etc.?
facial hair on women is typically caused by hormonal imbalances.
See, she have extra hormones, so maybe that affecting and make her have growing balls in the top of her ribs.
The person has new physical lumps or balls appearing near their ribs.
So how you explain that the women they have big two balls in their chest?
Those are mammary glands and fatty tissue, which make up.
I'm talking about their boobs. Aren't they really in reality they are big balls?
Breasts are composed of mammary glands and fatty tissue.
What are you talking about? The women they have a breast, the boobs. Aren't they in reality they are balls, and women they lie to us and they are telling us they are boobs, but in fact they are big, huge balls compared to our men balls? We men, we don't have big ones like those.
Breasts and testicles are completely different organs with different functions.
What do you mean different? They look the same.
Breasts and testicles may share a rounded shape. They are made of different tissues and serve different roles.
So you agreeing that both of them they have the same shape?
They're a rounded shape, but that.
Exactly, and both of them they have liquid inside.
While both contain fluids, they are entirely different substances.
No, both of them they provide white liquid.
Fluids are biologically distinct. Breasts produce milk for nutrition, while the male system produces semen for reproduction.
Well, both of them they look like milk. What's wrong with you?
They may look similar, but they are different substances. Breast milk consists of water, lactose, and nutrients for feeding a baby, while semen contains sperm and protein.
Oh no, some men they even there's a I know my friend his name is Muhammad. He command his wife to feed an adult man.
Sounds like you're mentioning Muhammad. Sharing something he said or a specific theory he has, feel free to finish the thought so I can help clarify or discuss it.
Yeah, my friend Muhammad, he said that he commanded his wife to give her breast to feed an adult. You lied to me. You said to me it's only to feed the children. That's not true.
While adults can physically consume breast milk, it is nutritionally designed for infants. Biologically, the.
See, you did lie to me. So now listen carefully. Women, they have boobs, but they are breast testicles, and you lied to me. Women, they produce from their boobs white, they call it milk, but in reality, it's a semen. You lied to me again. And now you are saying to me that even men, they drink the milk of the women. So You're just a big fat liar.
Breast milk and semen are not the same. While both are white liquids, they have different chemical compositions and biological purposes. Milk contains.
So Muslims, be my witness. I was doing my best to defend your Prophet Muhammad. I did everything. How many hijab he can defend this? Or any Abdul? This is your stupid religion. Did you see me? I was defending, says, yes, women, they have balls and they are big, they are round. Come on, stop lying to me. I could not, instead he would not, stubborn. Do you think this AI is paid by the Christians? Hmm? So when I say there's a billion dilemma in Islam, I'm not exaggerating. So my advice to the Christians, use this dilemma about the Quran confirming the Bible, but in its place. Let us say the Muslim, when he's saying, your book is corrupt, get him busted with those things. But the easiest shortcut to prove Muhammad is a fraud is when he make those big poo-poo. Nobody can fix those poo-poo. Nobody. And especially the ones is sponsored by hadith, which means the Quran say it and Muhammad say it. Can the Muslim, they say it's a lie? All right? The backbone of the man and the ribs of the women, i.e., it's the women fluid is yellow. Where Ibn Abbas he got this? This is hadith Muhammad said. Yellow fluid is the one who make the baby, and the yellow fluid come out of the woman's vagina. It's a gushing forth fluid. It's an orgasm. Do we have any Abdul before we finish for today? So again, if we correct somebody, like when I speak about David Wood, he keeps saying submission, submission, submission. Why I want to say he's wrong? So he can correct himself. But because he's arrogant, and the Christian, they say, why you are talking? So what if it's not true? It's false. He is teaching the Christians false information. He is ignorant, not ignorant. It's not my problem, but it's still, this is your problem now. Because you ask Christians who watch his channel, Islam means submission. And he claimed there's no difference between surrender and submission. When the Quran confirmed clearly that the word Islam means surrender in the mean of war, not voluntarily to. Because even the word surrender is not enough to explain how wicked Islam is. Surrender in the mean of force of war. So shall I shut up my mouth and not to correct anyone who make a mistake so you don't get upset? You want us to be Abdul? And you want people to give you false information, mistaken information? Let me make it clear. Anyone he says something not true or he have wrong understanding, it's my duty to correct him. And if I do the same, do it to me. Do it to me. Nothing wrong with that. We can debate about it if I'm wrong. When I argue with this potato Shamshun about the images and pictures, about his Pope, what he did, a week after he had to admit he was wrong. He called me names. He will wipe the toilet seat with me. A week after, he said exactly what I said. This is how liar he is. So shall I go against the Pope? Or we should shut up our mouth because we are Abdul? And if the Pope says something stupid, shut up. It's not nice to Christians to attack each other. This is not attacking each other. When somebody make a poo-poo, and I'm not saying, by the way, that I'm not talking about God logic now. He did not make a poo-poo. He did not. He made a mistake in the answer, but I know he didn't mean it. But you have to be careful in a debate, because now the Muslim, they will copy that part and will post it everywhere, out of all the words he said. So when the Pope, he says, all, why I say my God is better than your God? When all religion lead to the same faith, same path. Shall we speak? Who is more important, the Pope or Mimi or David or Christian Prince? Or this is the Pope. Billions of people watch what he say. Shall we shut up? So correcting, standing out for the truth is not. I do not know the Pope. He's not my cousin. I never met him. I would never met him. But our worry that somebody will listen to this, he will not notice that this is wrong, this is false, because he trusts the Pope. Here in this story, God logic, he did not confirm the Quran. But when this coward Mimi Hijab, he keep repeating, does it say here that he is correcting what they believe? He said yes. No. So I'm explaining to God logic, this is not what it says. First, those are not Christians, those are Jews. Secondly, it doesn't correct them. It confirms, in fact, what they did. They killed, they crucified, they slaughtered. All what he's saying to them, I lied to you. I made a person look like Jesus. I cloned Jesus. He's not correcting them. There's a huge difference. All right? And when this potato, he keeps saying the Christian, the scripture, they say Jesus crucified, is he correcting? No. This is the Jews talking. And if I say yes, the Quran is correcting us, that means we are wrong. So the word is coming yes in wrong place. We should not say it. Any question? The difference between me and others, I listen to every word carefully. Others, they swallow the whole debate together. For me, a word count. Did you notice? A word will count. Because we are talking about belief and faith. One word will make a big difference. So you have to be careful. When Jehovah's Witnesses, they say that God, Jesus, and the word was a God. They just added one letter. Just one letter. They did not even add a word. A letter. That had changed the whole meaning of the Bible. A God. Shall we let the A go? It's an A. It's not a sentence. A letter. If you let the A go, your faith is going with it. When it's come to faith, a letter will count. Because it can change the whole meaning of the whole faith. We don't believe in a God, because there's only one God. And this is not what the Bible is saying. This is a false lie translation. Never let a letter go. So don't give me a drama. And I'm sure that God logic, he will like what I said. Because he is, next time, if they say that to him about the same stupid verse, I got his attention to what the verse is about. It's not for the Christian, it's for the Jews. It's not correcting, it's confirming. Confirming that Allah is a liar. not confirming that they are liars. You see, he's not. Did they lie? No. They say we killed Jesus. Obviously, they did. And the Quran confirm what they say, or what he's saying. But you know what? We lied to you. It's Allah who is a liar. So Allah here is correcting them, or he is exposing himself to be a liar? He is exposing himself to be a liar. All right? All right. Thank you very much. Do we have any question? All liars, they add, they take, they falsely mistranslation. This is why the Quran translation by Muslims is all messed up. In purpose, it's not because it's just mistake. Like when it says between his hands, none of the translation says between his hands. Zero. Was Muhammad illiterate? No, Muhammad never was illiterate. Those Abduls are donkeys, you know, they don't know what their book is saying. The word Ummi is a Gomai, Gentiles. Have nothing to do with the word illiterate as a person do not know how to read, how to write. Read carefully. This is the same word. Chapter 2, verse number 78. From among them, doesn't say the word Jews, by the way. It says from among them. Illiterate people who do not know the book. So what is the illiteracy? It's about not knowing the book, not about not how to read. That what is illiteracy about them. It's not about they do not know how to write, how to read. And this is all over the Quran. The same exact word. Chapter 3, verse number 20. Speaking about people of the scriptures. So there's some who they are people of the scriptures, and there is some who they are illiterate. What do you mean by illiterate? They don't know how to write? No, those are pagan, illiterate. So the Christians are called people of the book. But doesn't mean all of them they know how to write, how to read. So the world is divided to two: illiterate and people of the book, which mean people who have the knowledge of God and people who they are illiterate about the true God. And that's why here you see in the translation it says Arab pagan. You see it? Muslims are stupid. They do not know what their book is talking about. It's in front of you. This word have nothing to do with knowing how to read, how to write. This is why you see all over the people of the book, they say we have nothing to do with the illiterate, which means the Gomai, the pagan. They are illiterate about God. All the Arabs do not know how to write, how to read. All of them. All the Muslims do not know how to write, how to read. That means all the stories of Muhammad is a lie. Isn't it the Muslim, they say to us that Muhammad have a scribes and Umar al-Khattab, he can read and etc. blah blah blah. So that means all the story is a lie. You will notice right away he says illiterate between two brackets the Arab. All the Arab are illiterate. So there's two group. People of the scriptures, they are not illiterate. Not in the mean of knowing how to write or to read. In the mean of knowing God. They are not illiterate about scriptures, about the true God. And the story goes over again and again. When the Quran, chapter 7, verse 157, speak about the prophet who is illiterate, is speaking about the Gomai, the pagan Arab prophet. He's not one of them. The word is which means nations. Yeah, when it says people of the book, it means Christians and Jews. Because both of us, we are the only one who have books. And here, by the way, there's a big problem in this story. How the stupid Muslims, they say to us, your book is corrupted in the time of Muhammad, and yet, in the time of Muhammad, the Quran calls people of the book. Is he calling us the people of the book who's corrupted? You see how stupid it is? It's like saying the guy with the hair, but he's bald. So when the Quran says the people of the book, that means we have a book. And we never lost our book. Look how many times repeating the people of the book, people of the book, people of the book. It's all over the Quran. So how we don't have the true book and he call us the people of the book? How stupid is that? You lost the hair and you are bald now, and you keep calling you the guy with the hair. This is how stupid they are. You can't be both. You can't call a person the guy with the hair and you have no hair left. All those verses keep repeating the people of the book, people of the book, people of the book, people of the book. All right, any other question? It's just a dummy cult. Learn how to debate. And don't make a drama if I correct any Christian. There's no one is big, there's no one is small, but it's kind to correct. If I make a mistake, correct me too. All right? I will not be upset. If I'm wrong, I will admit I'm wrong. Don't make a drama. Don't be Abdul. Everybody make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. All right? How many times you guys, you correct me, the pronunciation is wrong, the spelling is wrong, etc. What's wrong with that? Are you putting me down when you correct me? I will say thank you. I go correct it. Oh, you made the title wrong, CP. Well, thank you, he's helping me. He's not making fun of me. When somebody corrects you and he is right, I won't be upset. I will say, oops. I would say, oops, I made poo-poo. Don't be upset. It's not about a person. We are at war. And we need to put more nails in the coffin. So when we correct each other, we are helping each other to do better for coming fight. It's not over. And just wait. You will see this guy, Mimi Hijab, after what happened. He will challenge him to come and debate him again. You will see. Trying to get revenge, to get his honor. You want to bet? And he will make 10 videos about that debate. To defend the poo-poo he made. Actually, He went live right away after the debate to defend himself about what happened. He noticed right away he made a big poo-poo. It was not a poo-poo, actually. It was a liquid. It was diarrhea. And the fan was on. And what make it more funny, he made fun of Logic, that he is a boy, he is not educated, he don't even have his college. Go on, learn. You don't know Arabic. And then look what happened. And you know, their method is mockery. I'm glad that Logic, he learned that mockery is the way with the Abdul. You speak to them with respect. From the first second in this video, he start mocking God Logic. Is that correct? The first right away, did not say anything. This Mimi Hijab, he always do that. He think by mocking you, make you look bad. People laugh. Ah, you look stupid, I'm smart. Logic, he was smart. Let us say actually he was better than me in having patient, because for me I would go on fire right away. So he took it down. He did not get upset. Okay, I don't have, very smart way. I don't have, I'm not educated, I'm not, etc., blah, 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 And later he cooked him. Later he went and he wore this towel and and he brought a spoon with him. He did it right. So he was patient in the beginning, accepting the mockery, but obviously it was temporary. He was digging for him. Yeah, yes, sure, I'm not educated, I don't have a degree, I don't have. And then what make it more horrible, if this guy is a boy and he have no education and he is not qualified and he is not etc. And yet he did that to you. I mean, how bad you are, Mimi Hijab. You say this guy is not qualified. Yeah, yes, he don't have degrees. If we talk about qualification, yeah, he don't have degrees. But make it more horrible if he don't have degrees and not qualified and not educated and you don't know. And he's a boy. And yet he wiped the floor with you. You stupid Muhammad Hijab. Next time if you want to debate somebody, praise him. He is amazing. You are so good. So when you win, you will be bigger. Let's say for the sake of argument, if you won this debate, if we can call it a debate. And this guy, you call him a boy, he's not qualified, not educated. So where is the victory? You won against a boy? So either way, it's going to be against you. Do you remember when I was supposed to debate this guy from Germany? What I put in the top? Amazing supreme leader of Shia. Did you remember? Do you remember? Amazing supreme leader. Imam. The guy is not an imam. He is no supreme. He's a potato. I did not say a boy. I blow up a gas of a balloon inside him. Supreme. Supreme. Go check the title. Yeah, it's a real life. Why not real? It's a noon time for me here. Supreme Imam. I did not say a boy. I did not say. But the second we are in the stage, I wipe the floor with him. I said if I don't make it this way, maybe he will not come. So I wanted him to be happy. Oh, Supreme Imam, it's like a trap, Yeah. Praised him by gas. Pump gas inside them. They have nothing. It's just a stupid cult. Yeah, I came back because some people they have some comments, so I wanted to respond. And then I'm not feeling to sleep actually. It's very late for me. It's a morning time. I better make coffee. People wake up and now they say, "Oh, it's coming back." Ah, Lord have mercy. What a funny time. Yeah, he was planning that this guy he is going to come with the same argument all the time. It's easy to refute them. But hijab was so. I think he was on drugs, man. I mean, look at him. Seriously, don't you think he's in drugs? Isn't he? And now you Muslims, what you will do when every Christian will say to you, the boy, the one you call him boy, he wiped the floor with the one you call him giant. I mean, how embarrassing. One guy, he is a lesbiano. He carry his mom purse and a pink cup. He come to me for 2 minutes. He want to talk only about Allah being the Father. He don't want to talk about Islam. He don't want to talk even about the Bible. And he run. Uthman, he will never dare to debate me. Even the one you call him boy, he chase him from place to place. He run away. And now you get this. Uthman was smarter, by the way. Uthman is smarter than Mimi Hijab. He did not make the debate because he knew what would happen. So you better not to do it than doing it and became a joke of everybody. Mimi Hijab is arrogant. He said to himself, I speak Arabic. I have tons of books behind me. I have a lot of supporters. What does this guy know? He don't even speak Arabic. But he can tell me. He will tell me the Quran confirmed the Bible. You notice in the debate he says, so what? You notice how many times he said, so what? Stupid. What do you mean, so what? So what? You get screwed. Right? TP is the Furqan Torah according to 253. The Furqan cannot be the Torah. The Furqan, it will come as the Quran is a confusing. But just to make it simple for you, it's obviously that the Furqan is a book. Read carefully. In chapter 2, verse number 53, and we gave Moses the book and the Furqan. The book is the Torah. What is the Furqan? The Muslim, they will say to you, the understanding. No, because the book is the book of understanding. And according to the Muslims, Allah never spoke to his prophets except what is in the book. This is why the Muslim, they have something called Hadith and something called Quran. When Allah is talking, it is Quran. When Muhammad is talking, it is Hadith. So what Allah He gave Moses? He gave him a book and Furqan. Then if you go to different verse, you will find this. In the month of Ramadan, chapter 2, verse number 185. In the moon of Ramadan, actually, Allah He sent down the Quran, which have guidance in it. And additional to the Quran and the Furqan. So guidance already exists in the Quran. So what is in this here? What is here? If we have the guidance, what else can you give me? It doesn't make sense. We continue. Chapter 3, verse number 4. Here you notice it says he sent down. The same as here actually. It says he sent down, but here it's coming right away the Quran. But here it says he sent down the Furqan. So if the Quran is not the Furqan, that means Allah, he sent down two books. Look what the Muslim translation here saying. Aforetime as guidance to mankind, and he sent down the Furqan. Sent down. But so what is the Quran then? Did he send two things? It says he sent down the Furqan. The Furqan cannot be the Quran. Chapter 21, verse number 48. We gave Aaron and Moses the Furqan. We gave them. The Muslim will translate as knowing between what's right and what's wrong. But that will be wrong because the Quran, sorry, the Torah is where what's wrong, what's right for them. Isn't it? This is the law. How Allah delivered to Moses and Aaron this Furqan? If there's any delivery beside the Torah? It's just a stupid book. Same time, if Muhammad he received the Furqan, which you can recognize what is right, what's wrong, according to the Muslim. How the stupid Quran saying to Muhammad, if you have a doubt, go to the Christians. He gave him the Furqan. Don't he give him the Furqan? Here we go, he should know. So this after guidance, you need to go to the Christian and the Jews. Right? Do you want to explain why that's silly? What do you mean? Are you talking to me? Are you talking about the dilemma argument? I mean by silly that they keep repeating the same thing. There's many dilemma in the Quran. Why the Christian they stuck with one thing when the Quran is full of garbage? So this has became silly. There's a billion things. All right. The Muslim they lie about everything. Everything. As an example, not limited. The Muslims, when they speak about al-dhikr, let us go to al-dhikr. Somebody's saying about the book of Psalm, it's here in front of you. No? All right? This is in front of you. Look, naming all the names, you know. You see it? Zabur, which is a funny name. But anyway, how many times you heard the Muslims saying this? That Allah He sent down a dhikr, and we are going to guard the dhikr. You ask them what is a dhikr, they say to you the Quran. All right? It is the Quran. That's what they say. Okay, how you know it's the Quran? They say it says a dhikr. Okay. Are you sure? I say, yeah, we're sure. No. It has got you busted. All those verses here exposing the stupidity of the Muslims when they lie. Chapter 21, verse number 105. This is the word says, and when we wrote in the Zabur after the dhikr. So is the Quran before the book of Psalm or after? Do you see it? We wrote in the book of Psalm supposedly after a dhikr. So is a dhikr came, did Muhammad came before the book of Psalm? In Arabic it says it clearly. It is written after. You can change the translator if you want because Muslim translation is very funny. As usual. Look what happened here. The word dhikr suddenly became the book of Moses. In the other verses, the Muslims they say to you the same word is the Quran. It can't be. It's the name of a book. In Pakistan, they call it Quran Kareem, which means generous Quran, yes. And wrong is called Quran. It is a lie. Let us see. Uh, yeah, all like the issue is you always have to connect all the verses. You have to be very well versed in this stupid book, and then you connect the dot together, and then you will get them busted. Because this cannot be the Quran. So when they speak about preservation of the Quran, it says that Allah He sent down the Quran and He will preserve it. Look what it says here, i.e. the Quran. Nowhere the verse says the Quran. It says ad-dhikr. But as you see, the same word appearing to be the book which is written long before the Quran. This is ad-dhikr. So the Muslims always they hope that you are not too much educated and you do not know much, so they can get away with their lies. The more you know, the more they are in trouble. All right? Anyway, it was a very nice evening, guys, to be with you. And I think it was very nice and fun. Uh, and God Logic, he did a good job. And if we correct him in something, doesn't mean he did not do a very good job. I believe this stupid Mimi Hijab, he made a big poo-poo. He wiped the floor with himself. In fact, all the verses in the debate is given to, all the statement, by the way, is given by Mimi Hijab to Ivory. Ivory quote only one verse. Just one, the one they start with. Then everything after, it was the stupid Mimi Hijab who quote. And he tried to escape what he say. If you notice that. Every single statement. So Muhammad Hijab, in order to escape a poo-poo, he gives something else. Oops, it's other poo-poo. He think he's going to exit by switching the topic or the text we are reading. And then he found this. This is why, if you notice, he says, I have to admit that you are better than what I thought. Do you notice what he said? I have to admit you are better than what I thought. So what logic he did, he prepared all the things in connection with this garbage about this topic because he chose it actually. You know, Mimi Hijabi made a big poo-poo. He said to him, anything. He's so confident, you know, anything. He's trying to be like Christian Prince. Anything. And this is anything. Anything. So you notice that logic, he have them all reference in front of him in the computer. You do not need to look for them. All it looked like he made a document. He have them all together. So whatever he says, okay, let us read it here. What a horrible day. I assure you that Mimi Hijab will lose 20 kilograms by the end of the week. Who wanna bet? You wanna bet? This guy, he will say to himself, what I have done, what I have done, what I have done today. I should do better than this. How in the world this kid he do that to me? The snowball. He just discovered that he is a snowball. It took one kick to break it to pieces and make it melt. Snowball. David Wood, he make you grow bigger. Little tiny small ball. David Wood hit it. It grow bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then arrive to the other side of the stadium. And there's a boy. He's a boy. He's not qualified. As you said, Mimi Hijab. He do not know. Don't have degrees. He's a boy. And then this boy, he play football. He shoot you. This is what happened when you debate a boy. He wiped the floor with you. He would wear a towel and a hat. You can't blame him. Can you blame him for doing that? You call him a boy. You do. Right? How Mimi Hijab will get away from this shame? I mean, this logic, he gave you a tattoo. You know the tattoo? A tattoo from a boy. And now he will make videos after videos trying to defend himself. I mean, this guy's argument. Potato. You got cooked, smoked, and he gave you a tattoo. I cannot make a surgery for you. You know what? I'm not interested to debate you no more, Mimi Hijab. If a boy, he can do that. How will you explain that you have PhD and you do not know how to quote the Quran? and you are eating verses and eating words. I thought Uthman is the most stupid, ignorant person who do not know what is a book. Watch the debate carefully and you see how he eat. You know what eating? He don't know what to read next. He said, no, you are lying. He said, I show you the screenshot. Did the logic said I will show you a screenshot? He do not know. He do not know even that the word Muhammad is the name of his God. In fact, logic, he should more focus on this when he said you are lying. See, this is why you should not go to their channel, because now if he is in his channel, he can put the page on the screen and he get him busted. He accuse him to be lying about the name of Muhammad. What he will explain to the Muslims when everybody see it? He was not expecting him to be prepared. Wherever he go, he's shooting him. It was a very horrible. This was totally the opposite of what happened with David Wood. And David Wood, Mimi Hijab was successful to make mockery of David. And David was trying to be professional, you know. But this is not how you debate Muslims. Never be professional with them. Unless he is being a professional. You know, if the Muslim being professional, which means polite, gentle, no mockery, there's no need to make mockery of him. But you have to deal with them the way they understand. Speak their language. If the person you are going to debate is a mockery person, you have to do the same. Otherwise, the Muslims, because they are wicked, they will think that he won. It's about who laugh louder. You know? It's not about who is saying the correct answer. So, when Mimi Hijab was debating David Wood, he didn't look, he won the argument because he did have argument. No. In fact, he made tons of propose. But because he was making mockery, and David Wood was speaking in a respectful way. And that make the audience from both sides think that Wood is suffering from bad weakness. And yes, he was, like this Mimi Hijab, he said to him, not a single Jew believed that God have a son, when the Quran says it clearly, that the Jews believe that Allah have a son. So that was a great opportunity for David Wood to say to him, what you said? Not a single Jew? Not a single Jew. So it's obviously that this potato is a donkey. He always give opportunity to the one he debate to wipe the floor with him. But he is used to ones who they are not. In this kind of mockery, You need to be clown when you talk to those people. Not a single Jew believe that God have a son. But the Quran says no. The Jews, all of them. All the Jews, not one Jew. Abdul will say to you, Mimi Hijab will say to you, oh, it was a single Jew. No, it says the Jews. The Jews and the Christians. And if we check the Torah, if we check even the Talmud, we will never find any Islam in any Jewish books have not Ezra, by the way. It's Uzair. In the whole Hebrew, there is no such a name. Not Ezra, they are lying. It is Uzair. So the Jews never believe in a person, his name is Uzair, to be the son of God. They never believe in a person, his name is Ezra, to be the son of God. Muhammad is a liar. But yet Mimi Hijabi says not a single Jew. So when they do mockery, learn. You speak to them in a mockery language. Don't be respectful, otherwise you will look weak. This is how they think, this is how they understand. You might say to yourself, oh, I'm not going to down to their level. No, the second you debate with those people, you are going to go down to their level or you will look bad. Right? You will look bad. And this time, logic, he did very good because he did not let the Abdul escape. Like each time he tried to escape, he grabbed him from his tail. The same as I did with this guy, Orthodox. He said, you are, you are doing blasphemy against Holy Prophet. Right away, I put the screen for him. The Quran says he's a sinner. How is holy? How the Quran call him sinner? We call him holy. He refused to read. Read. He didn't want to read. Don't let them escape. They try to put Vaseline over their body so they can escape. And the second you notice a Muslim trying to change topic, that means he is in a bad place. Otherwise, he himself will stick with it. In fact, if you go in the video, after logic, he read the verse, 2 minutes, he said, okay, next. Is that correct? Next. He's supposed to solve it now. He did not give an answer. And this is what he was doing with David Wood. Wood, he said to him, a very good question. He says to him that you Muslims, you fight over, if you don't worship a man, you fight over the spit of Muhammad, the boogers of Muhammad. What Mimi Hijab said, so now I worship him, remember? So he tried to avoid the answer by mockery. He did not answer. So if that means I worship him? He's stupid. This is not the question. The question is, if he's a man, a human being like you, why you are fighting over his spitting? It's a good question. Very good question. They mock and they jump to different topic. And this is why actually, you notice here that the debate here was not a good news for Muslims because it was not 5 minutes. You remember I told you, never debate 5 minutes for you, 5 minutes for me. That's why this debate was good. If it was 5 minutes for me, 5 minutes for you, he can say whatever. And he will never get him busted with something. But because it was zut, a zut debate, he says something, get him busted right away. That is the way I like it. How many times I said to you guys, remember? Don't do the 5 minute, 10 minute for you, 5 minute for me. If they have the debate in that formula, Mimi Hijab, he will be able to get away. The only reason it was a misery for them because it was an exchange, the whole of it. No 5 minute, no 10 minute, no 15 minute, no introduction, no waste of time. Fight from the beginning to the end. When you make 5 minutes or 10 minutes for him, by the time he finished, there's no way to cover everything he said. He's reading an article. Here, you said this? Okay, go ahead. Deal with it. Deal with it, potato. All right, we did not see, we have some people in Boston. Your honest word is spreading knowledge and teach. Thank you. I think we saw this one already. You proved your father wrong, CP. Your education has a very much been useful. No, my father was not wrong. He says you have a degree in farting. He was not wrong. It's exactly what he said. He never was wrong. Still he's right. If I type the word fart in here, look, let me show you. If I type the word fart, let us do it. Look at this. Look how many pages. Pages after pages after pages. 2,761 pages, not hadith. Part, 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 part. You know, so my dad was wrong? No, it's all about farting. This religion is about farting. Farting and urine, farting and urine, farting and urine. And by the way, if we type the word correctly, like not in English, we will have even more reference. What do you mean he was wrong? Muhammad have a PhD in farting. Farting, peace be upon him. It's not accepted, the prayer of the one who fart, brother. And then Muhammad, he said to them, if you fart but you don't hear it, and nobody hear it, and you do not smell it, continue. Who? I thought it's not accepted. So it turned to be a silent fart is okay. A silent fart is okay. There's videos in the channel of, what his name? Asim al-Hakim about it. He's speaking about, hold on, let me see if I can find it for you. Very funny. Yeah, look at this one. Hold on. Very important topic, I mean. This Abdul, he fought non-stop. $100.
Salma from Bangladesh.
Ashik, whenever I need to do and I go to pray, at the end of the salah or in the middle of it, my prayer breaks. Most times I break my wudu, but sometimes it doesn't happen. So should I make the wudu again or say the salah?
Salma, it doesn't make sense. Either you break your wudu, then you have to go and make wudu and pray again. Or you don't break your wudu, then your prayer is valid.
I mean to say, in every prayer it happens almost.
Okay, is it due to gas or to urine incontinence?
Gas problem. Though I didn't consult a doctor yet, but I think I have gas problem.
Okay, I will answer inshallah. Salma, she says she has problems with gas incontinence.
And now she have a problem with Allah. And look, he's talking about farting and he's drinking.
So she feels that her wudu is broken. Now with gas, either a person is certain 100% that he leaked gas and this breaks his wudu,
Certain.
or he has a feeling.
If you have a feeling, you did not break it. Like that feeling, like did you hear it? Do you smell it?
The Prophet said, when you have a feeling that you broke your wudu, do not leave your prayer. Do not make wudu again unless
He did not say, he said, if you don't hear it and smell it.
you hear a sound or find a foul smell.
So if you have a silence fart, you continue. Which means all these rules is a joke. Because a fart is a fart. Doesn't matter really. And remember, Muslims, when they pray, they bend down in the front, behind them, there's a head of a human being. He will smell it. Does God accept your prayer if it's a silence fart? And you did not hear it, or you did not smell it. But the one who is his head next to your butt, he will hear it, and he will smell it. This is a religion of God? And this question will cost you $150, by the way. If you call him, this is an old price. You have different prices now. Those calls, they pay money for it. 130, I think, now the price. It was 100 before. You call him to ask him about your anus leaking gas. You know, like, is Allah going to the women she is wearing? And now when I bent over, because you know what happened? When you bend down, you are squeezing your stomach, squeezing this area. And that, if you have gas, it's in the perfect position to release the bomb. And Muhammad, he created his own rules. He is just creating rules for them, creating a religion. If you hear it and you smell it, that is the condition. If you don't hear it and smell it, you're fine.
You hear a sound or find a foul smell. This is certainty. But if it's just a feeling, it's just movement in your stomach, this doesn't impact your wudu. Now, if Salma is definitely certain that her wudu is broken, then she has to make wudu again. If this is continuous, then she is ma'dhur.
Listen, if you fart all the time, it's okay. If you fart all the time, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, you're a farting machine. What Allah can do about it, This is a religion. If this is a religion, what is farting? Fart, peace be upon him. All right? Women rags upon him. Yeah, what about God Logic asking Mimi Hijab in his debate about Muhammad taking shower with dead dogs? I mean, there's tons and endless stuff about this garbage religion. We better finish here. And it's time for me to go and fart too. Because I want to do a wudu. Hey, Muslims, when you pray to Allah, I mean, why Allah will be upset from... I mean, your fart, if your fart inside, it doesn't make... actually, it's better if it go outside. Because it's not inside you no more. Isn't it right? If the fart is dirt, I mean, a human being, his stomach is full of poo all the time. You don't get rid of everything inside you. You have food, you have poo, you have gas. Gas non-stop is made all the time. But think about it. If you fart, you are fart-free now. You are fart-free zone. So why you should keep the fart inside you when you are talking to Allah? Allah like to talk to you when you are full of fart? So Allah, what they are saying to you, Allah prefer to speak to you when you are full of fart. When you don't have it, you're not worth it. Do you have fart? Now we are talking. You don't have fart? Sorry. Sorry. You get your fart out? No, 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 no. Began early? No, we are here since yesterday. But this is like a second time I went. This way, nobody here. People are asleep and nobody expecting me to come here. I just came to correct some comment and understanding of people. Anyway, time to go. Otherwise, we are going to start fart. And Mimi Hijab, I have to say that God Logic, peace be upon him, he farted upon you. And he covered you with fart. And he proven to everybody that all the books you have behind, you did not even read. You bought your PhD from online maybe. You need to explain to people why you claim to be educated with PhD, yet according to you, this guy, he have no knowledge. He is a boy. He have no education. He is not certified. He have no degree. He did not go to college. Yet he made, I don't know, a mockery of you and your stupidity. I hope to see you tomorrow. And leave your comment. And again, don't be angry if I correct or criticize a Christian said something. We do it for best for all of us. So you learn, he learn, and if I do the same, do it to me. If I say something wrong, correct me. This is how we can be true Christians. All right? Don't be Abdul, be upset. When we speak about something, I'm not attacking a Christian. I'm helping him for better debate. He's a young guy, he still have a long way to go. And the more he learn, the better for him. So whatever we can help him with, we are helping him. And as you see, the Muslims, they are coming to him, not to me. They have better chance to use that against them. It's my duty to correct any Christian. It's your duty to correct me too, if I'm wrong. We have a duty to do. Don't be arrogant and be, I'm the one. Everybody make mistakes. He don't know Arabic. Hijab was lying. As simple as that. He pushed him to say, yes, it's correct. It is not. That's all. Otherwise, the debate was a massacre. And Mimi Hijab, not only he lost his career, he lost his balls. Do you have any? You escaped debating me. You thought you escaped. You said to yourself, a boy, what a boy will do? Here we go. Deal with it. Make a 10,000 videos to explain what happened in this debate. And I like that God Logic, he brought a spoon with him. And then in the debate, what he was doing, I don't know, what does that mean? He was moving like his hand. I think he was making hummus. That was really hilarious. I like it. And the funny that the Muslims in the comment, they were saying he's panicking, he's running, he's nervous, Ooh, what? I better go. God is good. So is Jesus. And we glad with what God Logic do. God bless you, God Logic. Good job. Thank you all. See ya. Bye-bye.